Good morning, students, and welcome to our online video lectures on database concepts and SQL. In our previous two classes, we have discussed about different theoretical concepts of database, and also we have seen different SQL queries, how to create table, remove table, insert row in a table, do modifications in the rows, adding column, dropping column, and all these things we have done. And in our today's class, we will be learning different types of function, how to use different function, normal function and aggregate function in our SQL queries. So we'll be doing step-by-step programming on that. Please watch this video. If you have any doubt after watching this video, please get back to us. All of your doubts, queries will be solved. Thank you very much for watching. So good morning, students. Today we'll be discussing different types of SQL functions. This is included in the syllabus of class 12 informatics practices. So I have already in our previous video classes we have discussed on normal SQL commands, SQL queries and DBMS concepts. Today we will be seeing the code for, with the help of live programming, we will see the code for SQL functions. There are different types of functions that are used in SQL. We will be using an online SQL editor for running this code. So let's see what is there in the CBSE syllabus for this chapter. So we have this is the list of functions are being shown in the screen. As you can see, we are having math functions: power, round, mod, text function, ucase, upper, lcase, lower, mid, substring, length, left, right, in string, or ltrim, rtrim, trim. Different date functions are there, like now, date, month, month name, year, day, day name. And apart from these normal functions, we are having aggregate functions: max, min, average, sum, count, count star. These are the aggregate function. Aggregate function means it will work on more than one rows. It will work on multiple number of rows. So these aggregate functions also we'll be discussing today. And also apart from this, there is group by, having, order by. So how to use group by, having, order by clause, that also we'll see with the help of programming. Okay, so let's start. First we'll do power, round and mod function. Okay, so let's see. The round function, it rounds a number to specified number of decimal places. Mod function returns the remainder of a number divided by another. Power function returns the argument raised to a specific power. So let's just see this with the help of programming. First we will do round function. So let's take it. For printing anything, it will be select. Then we are just giving round. We are giving the value 4.5 and let's run. We are getting the value 5. You can see the output 4.5, it's giving 5. If we just make it 4.4 and run it, it will give us 4. So 4 point anything less than 5, it will give the output as the lower whole number, and if it is 0.5 or more than that, just normal rules, it will give the larger, it's give the next higher whole number. Okay, so this is round function. Next what we will do is mod function. What mod function will do, we'll just see the definition from here. Mod function returns the remainder of a number divided by another. So in mod function we'll be taking two values, the first one divided by the second one, and it will return the remainder of that. So let's run it. So we are doing mod, let's take 10, this is the first value, and 3 the second value. So it will return the remainder that we'll get if we divide 10 by 3. So let's just run it. So we are getting 1 here. If we divide 10 by 3, so the quotient will be 3 and no, 3 threes are 9. So 10 minus 9, the remainder will be 1. So it's giving the remainder. The next mathematical function that is there is power function. So we pretty well know what is the function of power function. It returns the argument raised to a specified power. So let's just write it like this: select power. We are giving 2 and 3, so it will return 2 to the power 3. Let's just run it. So check the output. We are getting 8 here. 2 to the power 3 is 8. So we have learned what is the function of round, mod and power function. So these three mathematical functions are there in the syllabus. We have done that. We have run it in online MySQL editor and we have seen the output. So let's go to the next function. So before that, let's clear this code because already these functions we have used here. So let's go to the next part. The next part is there are many text function or string function. The first one is in string function, INSTR. It returns the position of the first occurrence of a substring in a string. So let's use it practically. So we are just doing select INSTR in string. Let's take a string. So we are taking, say, hello. And we are providing a substring. Substring is, say, I am giving L. So it will tell us, it will give us the position of first occurrence of L. So what is the first occurrence of L? Let's just run it and we will get to see. It's giving 3 because H is, it will start counting from the first position and the first position will be considered as 1. So H is 1, E is 2, first L is 3. So it is giving the position of the first occurrence of the substring. So if we are just changing it and making it E, then it should return 2 because E is given in the second position. So let's just run it and check. Yes, we are just running it and now the output is 2. So this is the use of in string function. It will give the position, index position of the first occurrence of that particular substring that we are providing here. So the next function, let's see the next function. The next function is length. It's pretty well, it's pretty much, we can understand from the name of this function. It will give the length of a string in bytes and in characters. So if we just run it, select in string we have done. Next is select length and we are providing the string hello again. So what is the length of the string hello? How many characters are there? So it will return that only. So let's run this code and we'll get to see it's returning 5. It is pretty well understood. HELLO. So 5 characters are there. So it is returning the length in characters or returning the length in bytes. So we have done in string function, we have done length function here. Let's jump to the next function that has been given in the syllabus. That is the left function. It get a specified number of leftmost characters from a string. So the same goes, we'll together we'll discuss for the right function also. The right function, it get a specified number of rightmost characters from a string. So let's run both left and right. Select left. We are giving a string, say welcome, and we want to print the 3 leftmost characters from welcome, and then we want to print the 3 rightmost character from welcome. No, so 2 rightmost character from welcome. So this is the use of left and right function. Let's just run it. Okay, so this is the first output. Well, so when we are getting 3, so 3 from welcome, the 3 leftmost character is WEL, well. So well is getting printed, and 2 rightmost character from the string welcome, it is ME. So that is also getting printed. Okay, so left and right we have discussed. In string we have discussed, length we have discussed. Let's see the next function. The next function is, okay, it is lower function. Similarly, we will discuss upper function also. Lower function converts a string to lowercase, upper function converts a string to uppercase. And we will discuss low L case and U case also. U case function is also converting a string to uppercase. L case is converting a string to lowercase. So let's discuss that also. So we'll just select lower. Let's give uh, welcome. We have provided in uppercase. Next we are doing L case, and again we are providing welcome. So we'll see the use of both lower and L case. Select U case, we'll be using uppercase, and we are providing it in lowercase letter, and again it is upper, we are providing in lowercase letter because it will convert it into uppercase. So let's run all this. The first two, as you can see, lower function is converting this first one to lowercase. Second line L case is converting into lowercase. Third line U case is converting this small welcome to uppercase, and then upper function is converting this small welcome to uppercase. So lowercase, L case or lower function will convert a string into uppercase, and U case and upper function will convert a string into uppercase. So these are the use of L case, U case, upper and lower function that we have discussed here. Okay, so let's go to the next function. So we have discussed a lot of string functions here. Next is rtrim, ltrim, substring function. Ltrim will remove all leading space from a string. Rtrim will remove all trailing space from a string. So let's just check. So we are going select ltrim, and we are providing some space, and then we are giving welcome, and then we are providing another some more spaces. So let's write rtrim also, rtrim, and here also we are providing some initial spaces and trailing spaces after welcome, and then let us use trim function with the same string. So we are using ltrim, rtrim and trim function and run it. So as you can see, ltrim, this is the first output. Ltrim will remove the left hand side spaces from the string, but right hand side spaces are not removed. Rtrim will remove the right hand side spaces, but left hand side spaces are not removed. And trim will remove both left hand side spaces and right hand side spaces from the given string. So this is the use of ltrim, rtrim and trim function. Next we'll go to substring. So let's see what substring function will do. Substring function extract a substring starting from a position with a specific length. So let's just give select substring. First let us give the string, we are giving welcome. Starting position, how many characters? Again we are doing the same with the help of mid function. First we are giving welcome. Starting position, how many characters? So let's run this. Okay, see, we are getting the same output. That means substring and mid will be working in the same way. How we are getting this output? First we are providing the string and then the starting position. So the string is welcome, starting position is 2. So here we know in SQL or MySQL, your indexing will start from 1. So W is of one position, E is in the second position. So it will start from E, and how many characters from there? So 3 characters, E, L, C will get printed. So substring mid will work in the same way, where we'll need to provide the string, then the starting position, then how many characters to extract. So these are some important string functions that are there in the syllabus that we have already discussed. Next we are shifting to date function, daytime function. So here we'll be doing day, day name, now, month, year. So these are the functions that we'll be using. So let's see, first is day. It gets the day of the month of a specified date. So if you are using day function, it will give the day of a particular uh, from a particular date. In a date, day, month, and year will be there. It will extract the day. Day name for of a particular date, it will give you the particular day name. Now will return the current date and time. Month will return the month. Year will return the year. So let's just check it from this online editor. So first we'll be using day. So let's take day and let's provide one date. So we are providing today's date, that is 2020. It is 11, sorry, it is 05 and 11. So it will give you the date. Similarly, let's take the year also, 05. Similarly, we will be taking the month. So in one no, statement only, in at a time, all of these function we can test. So we are giving this, and then select day name 2020-0511 we have provided. Let's run. Okay, so as you can see, day is today is 11th May, so day is 11. Year is 2020. Month is May, so it is giving 5, and today is Monday, so it is giving the day name Monday. So I have used these many functions. Another function is there in the syllabus, that is now function. So let's just check it. Okay, see, the last output is now function. It is giving you the day and time of the function of your system. What date and time is there in your system, that will be provided with the help of now function. So we have discussed day, year, month, day name. No, similarly, month name, these also you can print, and now function also we have checked. So we have studied this different date and time function. let's go to this part. This is your no, aggregate function. What is aggregate function? It will work on all multiple rows. It will work on multiple rows. So we'll be learning average function, count function, mean function, max function, sum function. So these are aggregate function. What average function will do? It will return the average of non-null values. Count function will return the number of rows in a group, including rows with null values. Min function returns the lowest value from that particular group of rows. Max function will return the maximum value or the largest value from a group of rows. Sum function will return the sum of the rows, sum of a particular value, no, attribute from no, multiple rows. So let's take help of another online editor for doing this. So we'll just use it. Okay, so we'll learn this aggregate function with the help of this table. The table is movies and it's having ID, title, director, year and length. So first we'll let's see what are the functions are there: average, count, min, max, sum. So let's start with average function. So here, as you can see, one attribute is there, that is length in minutes. So if we want to find out the average of that, we'll just write select avg length minutes from movies. As you can see, the result is being shown. It will give you the average length in minutes from the movies. So this is how aggregate functions are used. Aggregate function will not be used in a single row. Here, average definitely of a single row average function, if we use, that will be of no use. So we are using average function with a group of rows. Select average length minutes from movies. We can give some conditions also. Like let's again do it. If we want to find out the sum of length minutes, we will be using sum function. So here it is select sum length minutes from movies. So this is the total length in minutes, as you can see. So this is how sum and average functions are used. So we can give some conditions also, like here we are giving where year greater than 2010. So here see some length, it has been reduced because all of the movies where the year is before 2010, they had been discarded, they has been removed from this set. Okay, so we can pretty well put any condition when we are using this aggregate functions. Okay, so here we have used sum and we have used average. Now we'll be using count function. Here see how many rows are there. Total 14 rows are there. So we can find out number of rows from here. So we'll just write select count star from movies. As you can see, the output is coming 14. Select count star from movies. If in your table there is no null value, then your count within bracket attribute and count star will give the same result. Count star will count the rows of a particular relation. If you provide, we can give any condition also here, like I am giving condition where year is greater than 2010. So it is giving 3. So if you see in the table, there will be only 3 rows where the release date is after 2010. So this is how, while using aggregate function, we can give conditions also normally with the help of where clause. So we have discussed three aggregate function here. We have discussed what is average, count, and sum. We'll be using min function and max function here. So min function, max function. So we can find out min length minute and max length minute. So let's do that. Select max length minutes from movies. So it is giving 120. Similarly, we can find out mean also. Together also we can use, like I am doing, length minutes from movies. So as you can see, max length minute it's showing 120, mean length minute it's showing 81. So like this, you can use max function, mean function. So we have learned max function, mean function, sum function, average function, and count function from here. So let's get back to the original table. Okay, and the last part of this chapter is, okay, that is the here, group by, having, order by. So these three clauses we'll be doing with the help of this example. Group by, having, order by. Now what is order by? If you want to arrange the table, arrange the rows of a table, in descending order or in ascending order of a particular attribute, then you will be using order by. Like in the length minute, as you can see, they are not in any specific order. First 81, then 95, then 93, 92. So if you want to arrange the content of the table in a specific order, ascending or descending, you can use order by. Like I am doing here, select star from movies, order by. After order by, you have to provide the attribute name depending upon whose ascending or descending order you want to arrange the content of the table. So you are giving order by length minutes. See, now it has been arranged in proper ascending order. If we do not write anything, by default it will be arranged in ascending order. And if you want to arrange it in descending order, you have to specify order by length minute DESC. Now see, it has been arranged in descending order. So this is the use of order by clause. Using order by clause, you can arrange the content of a table either in ascending order or descending order of a particular attribute. Next is group by. What is group by? Group by is when you want to divide the content of a table into specific subgroups. Okay, like director names, as you can see, John Lasseter, then Dr. Andrew Stanton. There are many different director names are there. So if we want to see that which particular director has made how many films, then we can use group by. Then it will be done like this. Select, we want to see number of films done by a particular director. So we are doing count, because whenever we need to find out number of rows, we'll be using count star from movies. Group by, you are creating group based on what? Based on the director name. So we are just writing from movies, group by director. So let's print director also, otherwise we will not understand. From movies, group by director. Now it is clear. As you can see, the first director has made two films, the second one has made two films, third and fourth one film, the fifth director made five films, sixth one, and the seventh one is two films. So like this, the group is being divided into groups. The total table is being divided into subgroup with the help of group by. Now, after using group by, if you want to give some specific condition that uh, we are just making it dividing the table into group depending upon the director name, and we do not want to see all of the names, all of the data of the directors. We are only interested in those directors who have made more than one film. So we can impose additional condition here. So for imposing that, we will not be using where clause. So if you are imposing a condition on the group, then you have to use having clause. Where clause will not be used. Not necessarily when you are using group by, you have to use having clause only. You have to check if the condition is on group, then you have to use having clause. So you are giving having count star greater than 1. So see the output. Here all those directors who has made only one film, they have been removed. So select count star director from movies group by director. Up to this group by director, up to this we are just dividing the content of the table into subgroups on basis of the director. And then after that, now see all of these director names are being shown, and after that we are imposing further condition, that is having count star greater than 1. Then it is choosing only those groups where count star value is more than 1. So after making groups, if you need to choose from those groups on the basis of an additional condition, then you will be using having condition, you will not be used where. So is it clear? So this is how to use order by clause, how to use group by clause, and how to use having condition with group by clause. So all of these functions that are there in this part of the syllabus that we have discussed, you have to use these functions in your program. Please watch this video and practice these programs. If you have any doubt, please let us know. Get back to us with your doubts. All of your doubts will be solved. Thank you very much for watching.